Oh, what's going on everyone? Vic from the Stump Shop. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can take a pallet and turn it into a couple $100. Canadian money's so beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I found a pallet on the side of the road. I'm going to show you guys how to check it for quality, make sure the wood is good, and then how you can also make it rain. That was so cheesy. Anyways, let's get going. Okay, so the reason I say free wood is perfect example. I was just dropping off a package here and I saw a bunch of skids back there that I'm gonna go check out. I'm not gonna take any because I already have a bunch at home, but I want to show you guys what I mean by free wood and how you know that it's abandoned. I'm just gonna find a place to park here and I'll show you guys how easy it is. All right, check it out. See this type of wood here? It's at the end of the road. It's by the other garbage. And you can go check it out. Make sure, remember we talked about the quality of the wood. Whether you want to take this. This one's actually pretty nice, but like I said, I'm definitely not taking any more. And it's out by all these other scrap wood. There's even a sign that says no dumping. So clearly people dump their garbage here. Those crates are good to go.
So of course the day that I decided to make this video, my CNC is running, so it's going to be a little loud and you're just going to have to put up with my voiceover. Anyways, now that you've picked your pallet, remember we talked about the quality of it. Lots of times you can find a nice hardwood pallet. Now when it comes to ripping the pallet apart, I like to just cut along the nail line right here instead of removing the long boards, because for this project, I'm only going to need these small pieces. This saves me tons of time, and it's also guaranteed that there's not going to be any nails in these smaller boards. Today, we're going to be making some trays. Once the pallet has been broken down, you can see that you get quite a lot of wood from just one skid. And these pieces in the middle, I'll probably end up burning them, even though I should have kept them, and I'll tell you why later in this video. To clean up all the wood, I'm just going to run it through the planer, then I'm going to cut it down to size using my miter saw. And once you start seeing how many pieces you actually have, here I had enough for about 7 trays. So I started the glue up process, and then I just repeated that over and over and over. I mean 7 times, but I'm not going to say and over 7 times. That's ridiculous. Anyways, waiting for this glue to dry up before we move on. All right, the glue up is now dry, and I'm just gonna take these tray bottoms and run them through the planer once more. This will just get rid of any excess glue and give it that final flattening before I start attaching the frames and all of the accessories. Now remember when I mentioned earlier I should have kept those middle pieces of wood from the pallet? It's because I actually did end up needing one 2x4 to make these frames, which if I had kept those pieces, I could have made the frames entirely out of one pallet. But anyways, just assembling the trays before we look for some accessories.
Everyone's got one of these miscellaneous little boxes in the shop. That's where I would have some handles. Doesn't seem there. One more place I'll check. There's a couple boxes up there where I've got some loose stuff lying around. Take a look. Bang! Look what I found. Literally handles in that box up there. So we'll take a look at these and see which one or ones we can use on these trays. However, if you don't have any of those and don't want to spend any money, a roll of this is like $2 at the dollar store, and these make really cool handles. Or I'll even show you how you can just use a piece of wood itself, cut little, usually 4-inch pieces, and use those as the handles. Those come out really well too. So those cost very little. All right, now that most of the sanding is done, I'm going to use the little palm router here to give it a little edge. And what I like to do, my router bit drawer, I'm going to use a variety of different bits. Maybe give some a cove, some a chamfer, roundovers even, we'll see, but make them all unique individually.
Once the trays were ready for finishing, I used a variety of Rust-Oleum stains from Varathane, and I wanted each tray to be a little bit different than the last one, so I went through a total of 5 or 6 different types of stains, and then once that dried, it was time to spray on this clear coat to ensure everlasting beauty. That's just what I put when I list these trays because it sounds nice, but anyways, they turned out pretty awesome.
Okay, perfect. Now that we're at this stage, we've got the 6 trays all stained and finished, ready for the final touches. Like for this tray, for example, I just spray painted these corner braces black, added those to the corner. I have another set of those. And then for the other ones, I'm gonna add some handles. Even for this one, I'm gonna put some handles on, just put the little finishing touches on it. Then we can list them for sale and make that money. Let's get to work. All right, here we are back to where we started, except all the trays are done. So in theory, the hard part is done. Now I just have to take pictures of all of them, measurements, list them for sale, and hopefully we're at that point very soon where we start to make some money. So let me just list these for sale. All right, this is awesome. The treadmill actually just stopped. My hour is up, but the reason I'm doing this with no microphone, nothing, might not sound that great, is I just sold the first tray. My Etsy notification just went off, so boom, we are now on our way to making more money. I'll keep updating you as it happens. If not, I'm just gonna put out the video and assume that I'm gonna sell them all. All right, I wanted to give you guys a quick little update. Here we are about 8-9 days after that initial sale, and I sold one other one. So in that first few weeks, 2 have sold. I still have 5 listed, but if these all sell, which I'm confident they will based off my previous sales, we're looking at around $300 from this one pallet. So I promised you I'll show you how to make money off of a free pallet on the side of the road, and I think I did that. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share with your buddies, because I'll be back with more videos. So thanks for watching. Vic from the Stump Shop. See you next time. Ciao.